right? That's how they say it, right? Rome was not built overnight. Yeah, and then again, Rome crumbled from within. Rome crumbled from within. Rome was not built overnight, and Rome also crumbled from within. What am I saying? This is a beautiful rain. A sun shower. And we hope it's going to do wonders for our grass, the sod, and the hydroseeding. And we're also blessed because don't forget, this time last year, friends, it was a desert out there. We actually have some pictures and some video I'll show you of how bad things looked. A memory popped up. Wow. So even though it's not perfect, it's still green, friends. So we have the final piece of the Mr. Jeremy's water flow redirect. I don't even know what you want to call this project. It goes by so many names. Look at the size of this granite coming out of this thing. And so they take it and they dump it where they have a safe place to dump, and then they'll use a tractor here and move it around. So what they're going to do today, and I'll share with you in a second. Wow, that's some heavy, heavy rock. All right, so what the fellas are working on today, and we're about done with this section over here, is they've got it to where it comes down, and I'm going to kind of walk around here and show you. It comes from let me go a little bit higher up. Let me go a little higher up. Okay, so there are so many things I want to show you all. So many things. So bear with me, and then I get excited, and I start talking too fast. So there, that guy did a good job on that. All right, so check it out. Everyone knows that the dynamic over here is that our pond is about the level. This is our normal new level right here. It is about 6 inches lower than what it used to be, and it's going to stay that way. So you can kind of see along the edge of the pond where it's lower than what we used to have it, but that's okay. We're okay with that. It's still 15 foot deep over here, which is great. It drops off to be quite a bit more shallow on the far side over there, which that's the way the pond was dug. Along with that, we've had a lot of wash off from the hill that has filled in over there, but nonetheless, this is our pond, the shape of our pond. There's no longer a spillway. Water will no longer fill and come over our spillway like we had it designed before. Instead, once that water begins to get to a certain depth from heavy rains, it'll come push down through this, whatever you call this little area through here. And as you guys remember, when Mr. Jeremy had finished the first time and he thought we would be good, they had stopped that right about, well, right here where the grass is. They had stopped that right about through here, hoping the water would just kind of flow smooth and naturally down along to the dry creek. Problem is that water began to channel itself back this direction, hitting the most steep elevation and begin to wash out. You all remember the washout we had. So we called Mr. Jeremy back. The guys came out, and so now what they're going to do is go ahead and continue this stretch of water channel all the way down to the dry creek where he's setting the rock over there right now. That will guarantee no more washouts, no washout possible on this end. So we ordered an extra load of rock because we're going to take a lot of this and come over here on this side. Let me walk over and show you. So the same concept, everyone knows that we've addressed the water coming from this side. We've also addressed the water coming off the hill with the things that Mr. Jeremy did along the driveway over there. Our last concern is the amount of water that flows down through this creek. Now, like I said, it's a dry creek. As of right now, there's no water whatsoever. It only begins to flow through here when we get those heavy rains, and it comes from all over the neighborhood right down through here. So what the fellows are going to do is take a lot of this rock and do sort of the same concept. Use that big rock in place of the small rock. The small rock, the bull rock they call it, is able to be pushed around. And whenever it begins to push around, the soil underneath it can erode. It takes a lot of soil off your property. So they're going to bring a lot of that big rock and place it through here, which will keep the water moving slow. The slow moving water can't erode the way fast moving water can. And so we're excited about it. I can't wait till the entire project has been finished. And I'm going to move my side by side because I think he's going to swing around and maybe hit it. We'll talk more about it. Give me a few minutes. All right, we've come up to the top of the hill alongside the well house over here. Now, this is grass that Jamie planted. It's coming up real nicely. Don't forget, we also had the guys come by and spray the hydroseeding over here. We haven't seen much of that coming up yet, but it hasn't rained either. They said you don't have to water it as long as it doesn't go too long without water. And we haven't had any rain at all since the hydroseeders left. So we're still waiting for this to get some good rain on it. If it doesn't rain, but guys, it's going to. We got rain coming today, and it's going to rain all week. So this will be fine. There's no erosion going to happen in these little small sections because you have the rock here that's going to stop all the flow coming down. It can't build up enough steam from here to there because you got another rock formation. They did put sod over here on this side to prevent anything coming down from along the driveway and flowing off. There was a little bit of erosion through here. So we will have to water the sod for a while. But hydroseeding over there, we have our channel comes down through over here. The hydroseeders continue over here. We put sod over on this side. And what I'm going to do myself is get my tractor and bring in a little bit of clay and pack it in this spot that's kind of washed out over here. Hopefully we can prevent any more erosion in this area, but we'll have grass over there, the sod here, and the same thing over here. I want to show you something kind of neat though. Look at Jamie. Look how fast you can see grass has begun to pop up from the hydroseeding. Just because we moved the sprinkler over to do the sod, that little bit of sprinkler has already made that hydroseeding pop up. So that hydroseeding is there. It just needs the rain to help that seed germinate. And so rain or sprinkler, either way, we're going to have this entire area covered. And guys, we have our fingers crossed and we're saying our prayers that this will be the end of our major erosion issues here at Longhorn Lester's. You can also see real fast that the sod guys have come and they've completely covered the entire wall of the old spillway. And they've come all the way up to the top of the actual road. Now, listen, this is not going to be able to stay a road, obviously. You guys know that our donkeys and horses and cows have always traversed through here. We would even drive through here. And I can still do that. I can still drive my side-by-side of my tractor around easy enough. But you're not going to have your horses and cows trying to cross this mess. Now, they could always walk around. That's as far as we're going to go. So there will still be a walkway from this pasture alongside over here and up around if the cows, horses, or donkeys, or whatever animals over here wants to. So they don't have to they're not going to have to walk all the way around the way a lot of people were suspecting. There will be a way they can still walk over without having to walk over the rock. So I hope that kind of gives you an explanation, kind of an idea of what's going on today. And like I said, how blessed are we to have had all the sod done. These guys finished up night before last. Jeremy's team showed up first thing this morning, which is my Monday right now. And so they're going to be done here in the next little bit. And guys, I know you can't see it yet. I know you can't tell, but we have a bucket of rain coming our way. And so how blessed to have everything in place before that rain gets here. Friends, we are so blessed. This is the most gorgeous property. Sometimes we talk more about the issues we have with it than we do the beauty. And for that, I don't do the land justice. But I can sit here and tell you, even with the amount of money we had to put into erosion control, this is a gorgeous, just an absolutely gorgeous piece of property. I do believe that at some at some point in our lives, we will see beautiful green grass growing across that pasture, both winter and summer, God willing. And that Bahia grass up by the road will continue to spread this way, and we'll have this pasture full of beautiful Bahia grass that will eventually replace all the weedy stuff growing. And we will get this place looking gorgeous. We really will. It's going to be some work, and it's going to be years in the making. But you know what they say? Rome, my friends, was not built overnight. Right? That's how they say it, right? Rome was not built overnight. Yeah, and then again, Rome crumbled from within. Rome crumbled from within. Rome was not built overnight, and Rome also crumbled from within. What am I saying? What am I saying?
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.